Hi there, it's V Evans here, Vera Evans from ET Digital Design Stress-Free Tech, and today the tutorial is about how to make sure your emails land in your subscriber inboxes. So that means setting up 3 DNS records called SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. So what are they exactly? Well, SPF is like your passport, and it makes sure that anybody you're sending an email to anybody, that the email actually comes from your domain. DKIM is like having a signature attached to your email to make sure that nobody can forge your email. And DMARC is like the policing your inbox. It makes sure that only legitimate emails come from you and are delivered to your subscribers' inbox. So with that said, let's dive right in and get started and see how to set up these records in your email hosting panel. So we're diving in to set up your SPF record. And just be aware that it's important to set them up in a specific order. So first you want to set up the SPF, then you'll set up your DKIM, and then you will set up your DMARC. And there'll be a bit of time between DKIM and DMARC. And then once they're all set up, you have to wait for them to propagate, for them for you to be able to see that they're working correctly. So I do have some tools where you can test, and I will link to them below, and they're in order. So there's one where you can check. This one is called Testing the Spamminess of Your Emails. If you want me to show you how to use it, I can do that in a separate video. This one will check what your domain, if you've got a Google domain, it will run a check for you. This one is going to show you how to get your SPF record if you don't have it, and that's how I'm going to go through it. So the first thing is we're going to go to your hosting cPanel for your domain that you want to make sure that the emails are delivered. So for me, it's ET Digital Designs. This is my domain, and I want to go to the domain zone or the DNS zone, so it might be called different things. So for me, under domains, here is the zone editor, and this is where I want to go to check my DNS records. So when you go there, you will see it will give you your domain, and you click on the manage to see what is there. Now I already have all these records. So if you do a test like I showed you with the newsletters and checking your DNS, so this DNS lookup will also check what domain name servers you have. You will see that what you need to do and what you already have. So if you already have SPF records, like you'll see I have here, let me just filter it. I'll filter it by text, and I'll do SPF. So you can see I've got SPF records. I've got one for the subdomain Stress-Free Tech and this one. And so I have a few subdomains where I've done it. But you'll see there's only one for ET Digital Designs. And you can see there's a few different contents as opposed to these. And that is because wherever you are sending your domain emails from, so whether it's from Google, your Gmail account, Google, or whether it's Google Workspace, or whether it's MailerLite, or it's just solely from your hosting domain, those are what needs to be included in your email, in your SPF record. And also if you've set up SMTP, so that your domain is sending from a third party, whether it's Google or somewhere else, you need to include that too. So if you already have an SPF record, you can edit it. So you would edit it and you would add in whatever these other ones are that you need, and then you would save it. So I'm just going to cancel out. But the way you start a new record is you want to add a record and you will give the domain name. So for example, it would be ET Digital Designs. So that's my domain name. The type of record you have to say is a text record. And then you want to add the SPF record. And to add the SPF record, you can come here to this article that I'll have linked. This is the guide to getting the SPF. And here it gives you the actual content. So for example, this is for Google. So you copy this. And I'm going to go back to my cPanel. And I'm going to add that in here. Now this is just Google. If I have other ones, that's where I'll add them in. And then you click Save Record. I'm not going to save it because I already have an SPF. And once you've saved it, that's your SPF record set.